Hey guys and dolls, so we're in a really hyper mood. I'm sorry. I apologise in advance.
Every time.
Every time we film together,
yeah.
This is going down.
It's been all day, really.
Yes.
It's like a disease.
This is my amazing friend, DramaticMac, and you probably remember her from before. We filmed together and everyone was like, please collab again. So she is a nutritionist and she also is ridiculously good at makeup. Like, look at that
Oh,
face.
I don't know about that.
My sister loves her so
Your
much.
sister's so cute. I really want to meet her. Like, it's so sweet.
So yeah, I think that you guys really enjoy her content, so make sure you go and subscribe to Aisling. We are today talking you through our favourite drugstore makeup products, and on her channel we did our top 5 high-end products. This collab is kind of covering pretty much everything, like all our absolute favourites. It was so hard to pick for this, wasn't it?
Yeah, I found this really hard. I brought like everything.
I'm looking at all her stuff now.
I brought everything with me. Yeah.
It's hard to pick favourite things because like I change my favourites all the time. I don't know if you guys do that, but like every week I'm kind of like, oh, I love this one. So I have one thing in here that's kind of like a recent favourite, but everything else, actually 2 things. But the other things are kind of like, I'd say you might know already. You might be able to guess what they are. So will we jump on in? Like,
yeah, go for it.
We kind of have different stuff as well.
Yeah, I like that because we kind of covered everything. Nearly. Yeah. You go for it. You do your one first. It's your channel.
Okay. So my first favourite one, and you definitely have guessed this. Right, pause the video right now. If you think you know what it is, write it in the comment and then play the video. And if you got it right, then
give yourself a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yes, you deserve it if you got that right.
Go you. My first favourite is the Lasting Perfection concealer from Collection 2000. That's the name of the brand.
Yeah.
But the packaging is crap on this. However, it is one of the best drugstore concealers that I've ever used, and no matter how many different ones I get that I buy or that I get sent from companies, I go back to this. It only costs a few euro.
It's so funny you mention that because I was gonna either use that or
you were gonna use that on your it covers everything. Like it covers spots, it does highlighting under the eyes, everything. Like it's amazing. And if you haven't tried, I know everyone talks about this, but it's for a reason, except for the crappy packaging.
Yeah,
they need
to sort that. They really need to sort their lives out.
Sort your life out.
Because it's so popular.
It is, and everyone raves about it, but they haven't.
I think it's fantastic.
Like, look, the writing just like rubs off the packaging.
It's like it gets sweaty and rubs away.
It does get sweaty.
My first, we'll say, drugstore favourite is a foundation. This is Infallible 24-hour. If any of you are watching this that frequently visit my channel, you will know that this is a huge favourite of mine.
Baby.
I'm not wearing it today though, which I should have, which is sad. I know, what was I thinking? But it's really full coverage. It's so cheap as well, I think, and Boots do deals all the time for like 2 for €14 and stuff like that, and you can get it for next to nothing.
I haven't tried it yet and I feel really guilty.
It just gives you kind of like, not a dewy, it's like a satin finish, so you're not dewy and you're not matte, but it just gives you a really youthful looking, even though we are very young.
We are young.
Runny young.
Why are we trying to look younger?
Do you know what I mean? It makes you glow from the inside. I love this foundation.
From the inside, but it's actually from the outside.
Yeah, it's on the outside. But I have a full review of this on my channel, which kind of goes into more detail of it because, you know, we're only here for a certain...
I'll link that, actually. I'll link that down
below. We're only here for 10 minutes. Yeah. So I can't be talking for hours, but I love it.
Shut up, it's my turn. So this is something I don't think I've mentioned in a video yet, but I've been using this all month and I keep getting comments on like Instagram and things like brows on fleek and all that stuff. But it's basically it's called, where is it? A Soap and Glory Brow Archery Pencil, and it has 2 ends on it.
God, I've heard of this.
It's so easy to use. Like, it's like, it makes eyebrows easy. Like, you can just be like, blah, 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 and then they're there, and
then they're
like
done,
and they're on fleek.
Oh,
and it has like this end, right, which is a kind of, I've used a lot of it up though.
Oh my God, I'm so amazed by this product.
I put a beard on Candice in a video.
On yourself.
I basically turned a woman into a man. I linked the video below. Long story. But yeah, this it has like a kind of a felt tip end and then a pencil end, so you can kind of, whichever one you prefer, you can use both, and I like to go over it obviously with a brow plumper.
I'm actually
gel.
so intrigued by this.
It's really, really good. Like, I heard a lot of people compare it to the Anastasia Brow Wiz thing, but if you kind of find eyebrows hard to do and to fill in, get these. I think it comes in a few shades, and yeah, excellent.
I want to try that. You've convinced me.
It's great.
I'm convinced. My next product, it's not like any particular colour in particular.
Sorry.
I don't have a particular colour that I favour in this. Well, actually, no, I tell a lie. Creme brulee. But these are the NYX Butter Lip Glosses, and I just love them.
They're so amazing.
So pigmented.
I had one of those in my favourites video last month, the apple strudel one. Isn't it so good?
When did I bring that? No, I've Maple Blondie, vanilla cream pie and creme brulee, and I love
the names
them
and the smells.
Yeah, and the smell.
But they just give your lips such a nice look.
Oh my
and
god, they're so
if you're
nice.
in school or anything like that, say if you can't get away with wearing, obviously you're not going to wear this kind of lipstick into school.
Or even what I'm, well, I don't know what I'm wearing. I'm like sporting the 90s.
That's the 90s. Yeah. You look so good when you wear that lip though. Like every time you wear that, I'm like, damn.
But no, I absolutely love these. I think they're really, really nice, really pigmented, and like Melanie was saying, there's something you could wear if you're kind of trying to get into makeup, and you don't want to really kind of go for the full lip.
Go mad.
They're kind of just something to add a bit of a tint, and NYX is everywhere in Ireland.
Yeah. So I'll go on to a next one. There's a little story behind this, right? This is like my favorite drugstore like lipstick or whatever, and I think it just looks so nice on pale skin. It's the Kate by Rimmel 107, and this is the first lipstick. Right, when I started YouTube, I didn't really have a makeup collection. I had like a few little things, and it was the first one I ever used in a makeup video, and it is the cringiest video. I cannot watch it now. It was my first makeup tutorial, and it was awful, but I used this, and it's a real kind of plummy reddy.
I have that as well.
I don't even know. I'll swatch it there. Like I don't even know. Yeah, like I have it on now, and it's just gorgeous, and I just love this. It's like a real high quality lipstick, and it's so cheap, and I've gone through about 3 of these. I usually don't use up lipsticks, but since this came out, I've gotten a few of them, and I usually kind of end up having them in my bag, and then they break and smudge, but I just love this. It's
cheap as chips as well, which is great.
Cheap is always a good thing.
My next favourite is, oh my god, I can't survive it.
I haven't used that either.
This is the Volume Million Lashes So Couture from L'Oreal, and L'Oreal's mascaras are my favourite. I don't know about you, but they are my favourite.
I don't know many of their mascaras.
Oh, I love them. The Miss Manga Volume Million Lashes. All them.
Crap. I end up finding
Volume Million.
I find like one mascara and they stick to it. Like I don't like really try around.
Really?
I really have to
try this one because
your eyelashes look amazing.
They make them really like full but not clumpy. I hate clumpy lashes.
Yeah.
I was so sporting that when I was like a teenager. Clumpy lashes.
The spidery lashes.
Before I got into fake eyelashes, but these kind of give you the impression of fake eyelashes without looking clumpy. And the packaging's really sleek and everything, and I think you can't go wrong with drugstore mascara. I think I've bought
I
bought like 3 high-end ones in my entire life, and I always go back to L'Oreal.
Oh crap. I'm hurting my ass.
Oh god, I'm sitting on my ankle.
Oh,
hang on now. Here we go. Wait, I'll get this shirt on.
Okay, so my next drugstore favourite is a recent find, and this is one of the only foundations that I can find in my actual skin colour, and it's not heavy coverage. If you're someone who likes like really heavy coverage, it's buildable. I used this in my Valentine's Day Get Ready With Me.
Oh yeah,
so that's around the time I found
foundation.
it. But it's very if you don't powder it, it's very dewy and just a gorgeous everyday foundation.
It's but not oily looking foundations, but dewy looking.
Dewy looking, yeah. And like I tend, when I'm filming, I tend to lob on the powder because I look like you could swim or fry.
Like that, a disco ball.
Yeah, it looks like you could fry something on my face if I don't. But like this is a beautiful finished foundation. Like even if like say if I want to run to the shops and I don't really want to do my makeup, I will put on a little bit of this and like something through my eyebrows just so that I don't feel like I look dead. So I just really like this one, and I'm going to do.
Let's try that one.
Do you want me to do like a whole drugstore tutorial? One person did ask me the other day, and I think
such a good idea.
Like a whole video of just using drugstore products. So like, give me a thumbs up if you do, and I'll use this foundation.
I'd love to do a video like that as well.
We should both do it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do one like that. We should do a collab one.
Oh yeah.
So my next favorite is the Maybelline gel eyeliner. I absolutely love this. It's like it's nearly drying up because I use it like so often, and I leave the lid off it all the time. So don't do that. But it's such a nice gel liner. Like I remember back in the day when I first got into gel liner, you could only get the MAC black tracks. Do you remember that
yeah.
one?
Oh my god.
I haven't bought that one in years because it's dear,
pricey.
Like. Whereas this one I think is probably about €6 or €7, and I've had this probably over 6 or 7 months.
No way.
I've had it for ages. It lasts ages.
And do you use an angled brush to apply that?
Yeah. So it depends actually. It depends on what look I'm looking for. If I'm looking for a really thin liner, I'll use like a little like fine tip eyeliner brush. But if I want like a big thick wing, I'll go for like an angled brush.
Cool.
But I just find
I've never tried that. I need to get that.
No,
now
it's
as
really
well.
really good. Like I think L'Oreal does another one as well, but I like this one better.
Yeah.
Because it's nearly dry as matte. and it's really waterproof as well. That's what I love about it.
That's a good thing, because
it's hella hard to get off.
I cry a lot, especially during like a certain week of the month. All I do is
I spent the whole day yesterday in floods of tears.
I'm so bad.
I had this on, it didn't budge.
So my next product is something that I always feature.
I'm so intrigued by this.
I actually hit pan on it. It's like, because I'm so pale, I can't use most of the bronzers that everyone uses on YouTube. Even I did get the Hoola one by Benefit, and it is good, but it's still a little bit too dark for me right now because I'm not wearing a dark foundation or a tan. But when I'm not wearing like a tan and stuff like that, the Body Shop, no, this does come in different shades, but it's the Body Shop bronzer, and like, see, the way
this. Every time I see this,
there's no sparkle in it or anything like that. Like, it's oh, that's over my foundation. There's no sparkle in it, so it's like, it's literally just,
oh my god, I love it.
It's just a hint of it. But I bought this after seeing so many other YouTubers using it, and like, they'd apply it and instantly like their cheekbones would just look more like kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Chiseled.
So, yeah, like, so I kind of was just intrigued by it that way. But look, I actually hit pan on a bronzer.
That's how you know you love it.
Unheard of for me.
You know you love it.
And especially for me, like bronzer is something I always thought of, like, oh well, because I'm not really into that whole kind of, it just doesn't look good on me.
Like contouring and stuff.
Yeah, I never used to be into it.
I think contouring's great. You love it.
But this is a great way to ease into contouring. So if you just want to get like a contour brush like the one from Real Techniques and use a powder like this, practice, and it's great. And you can get away with wearing this to school.
And it's matte. I think that's fantastic. You never find matte bronzers.
It's so hard to find.
Yeah, unless you pay like a fortune for them.
Yeah. So and it's from the Body Shop, so it's kind of, I think it's drugstore price.
Yeah, I'd classify that as drugstore, because I think it's less than tenner. Would it be about 10?
I think so. Yeah. So that's my last one. We're all out now.
My final product is this sickens me even to show this, because it's the e.l.f. under eye setting powder, and I've recently heard it's been discontinued. Now, I don't know, because I've been able to find it and I bought like 8 of them.
What?
Yeah, because I'm really sad. If this is discontinued, my life is over.
Where did you get it?
I got it on iHerb.
iHerb. I hear about that place all the time. iHerb.com.
You can get Real Techniques brushes on it, loads on it, but I got this on iHerb and I bought like 10 of them, and they were really inexpensive on it. But I've used it for years. I'll let you know what it is. It's an under eye setting powder, but it's a slight pinky shade, like ever so slightly pink, and then it has these iridescents in it, so it kind of illuminates your under eyes without looking like real like white.
Yeah, but your makeup always looks stunning when you use that stuff. I want some now.
You can have this one. I'm gonna gift you this. No, you can have it. I ate in the post on the way.
The last time she came here, she gave me the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream,
and now I'm giving you this.
No,
I am.
Well, then I'm giving you loads of things.
No, feck off. You can have it.
Off, Aisling.
And it's actually brand new as well.
Aisling, feck off.
No, you can have it.
Aisling, I love you.
You can have it.
You're my squishy. My squishy. You're my squishy, and I love you forever. I love Aisling so much.
I love Melanie. We just discovered we're like
the best.
I don't know what we're like the bestest friends ever. No, but seriously, if I met you in school, like I would have like.
I feel like we did meet in school.
I feel like I've known you for years.
Since we met through YouTube, like I do feel like we've known each other since we were little
and
kids.
We talk to each other a lot, which is nice. I don't normally talk to. Not that I'm not a recluse, but I don't normally talk.
We have to go over to your channel now.
Yes.
So if you want to continue, and we'll show you our favorite high end products. So like expensive products.
It was so nice to visit Melanie's channel. Nice for you to have me here.
Nice
for a cup of tea. She made me tea this time with my proper tea.
Because the last day I made her the wrong tea, and
she made me the right tea this time, because Melanie
ginger and lemon.
She knows. She remembers.
I did. I listen. What was
You're intuitive. I listen with my head.